Alright, welcome to this episode of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. We have just freed Dandelion from the clutches of the Temple Guard and the Witch Hunters, and reunited him with Priscilla, and found that we are back to square one in the search for Ciri again. Our last sojourn in that quest took us to this isolated hut, which belongs to the halflings here-ish. I'm not sure if this is blocking them or not, but they're right about here. And it looks like they've got a quest for us, so we're going to see what it is, and then we'll decide what we're going to do.
We are grateful. We wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
It's nothing really. Got oodles of 'em. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right?
All right. Farewell.
Painting of Hierarch Hemmelfart. Yeah, so these guys are like artists who don't want anybody around. And the witch hunters barricaded, or a witch hunter barricaded himself inside their hut with Dandelion. The other thing that happened is that the game unlocked the Blood and Wine expansion pack, which we are not going to do right now. First of all, because it's suggested level 34 and I am level 39. So our latest lead on Ciri is that we know that she came to Novigrad looking for Geralt and Yen, but Yennefer is in Skellige, so our next main quest is to go to Skellige. Let's take a look at some of these secondary quests, though. That's a level 16 quest. We've already kind of accidentally done the Destination Skellige, the beginning of it, because of, was it Lambert's quest, I think? That's level 16. We got level 14, a couple level 14 quests, side quests, Witcher contracts, level 22 looks like the lowest, treasure hunt, level 23. I'm now level 19. So I think the first one I want to do is Cabaret. At last I was free, I being Dandelion the Chronicler, and never had the nectar of liberty tasted so sweet. No matter how I slurped, I could not imbibe it fast enough. I filled every waking hour, and quite a few sleeping ones, with fevered activity. There was so much to do, and so little time in which to do it. Since the Witcher had proven a true and reliable friend time and time again, I asked him for help, and he readily agreed to provide it. So the quest is to meet Dandelion at the Rosemary in Time. Let's do that. Now the other thing is, at the end of last episode I got a level, so I'm going to see what I want to do with this ability point, and I will see you on the other side. Alright, so I've decided I am going to do level 2 of the Irden Sign Upgrade Sustained Glyphs, which increases sign duration to 10 seconds instead of 5 seconds, number of alternative mode charges of 9 instead of 7, standard mode traps 2 instead of 1, and stamina regeneration in combat plus 1 per second instead of plus 0.5 per second. There we are. So I'm going to take Roach back to Novigrad, where we will meet Dandelion at the Rosemary in Time.
Spend all night spanking Gore. So tired.
For some reason the game didn't want me to follow the road, it wanted me to just cut across here. The pathing in this game, I tell ya, continues to be less than stellar. I don't think I've gone this way. I'm a little surprised it's letting me take Roach this far. I'm now in Novigrad and I can't gallop, so...
Enough to feed the Titans.
He who has lived in virtue shall find warmth at the fire. He who has lived in
Oh, there's a yellow exclamation point over here. Let's see what it is.
Die for what you've done. I've done nothing. Gentlemen, I beg you. Back off. Don't dare.
What's this about?
This Dwan sold Fistek to some young elves. A contaminated batch that killed every other user.
Lies. They mean to kill me, steal my gold. Help me, please.
What you sold was poison. Shame you weren't there to see the young lad and others expire amidst spasms.
You, all of you, to an elf. You despise humans, seek vengeance on us. But can you fault us? Fault me for your civilization's downfall?
Shut your mouth, poisoner.
Got no proof he sold any Fistek, let alone contaminated powder. Do what you want with him, or need to check if he's carrying Fistek.
Need to see if this man's actually carrying any Fistek.
We've done that already. Checked everywhere, even his boots. Nothing. The bastard sold it all, which hardly makes him innocent.
I mean, I don't really have enough information to make a decision here. So I think I'm going to say that I got no proof, because I don't have any proof.
Don't see any proof this man sold anyone Fistek, let alone contaminated powder. Can't let you kill him.
Then you too shall die, Vatgern. Shame you happened on our path, and chose to stand in our way.
Let's dance.
Thank you, Witcher. Bloody elves. They'd invent any excuse to rob me. Please take this. A sign of my gratitude.
I mean, this guy's skeezy as hell, but like, I can't just let them kill him without any proof. And it looks like I'm currently over encumbered, so I can't run. So I need to find some merchants.
Hello, Witcher!
Got some Cleaver's hench dwarves.
Non-human, are you? Look for your kind beyond the walls.
Yeah, we're outside the walls, dude. Unfortunately, because I am over encumbered, I can't run. And so I'm just kind of wandering till I find a merchant that I can sell some stuff to. Where is the game taking me? I thought it would take me into the city on one of these gates. Sometimes there's merchants around every corner. When you want one, you can't find one.
Oh, dill pickle soup for luncheon today.
That was a little creepy to just kind of come out of nowhere.
cast no spells. On my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit.
Excuse me.
Yes?
It's chamomile and goatweed. She brewed teas for stomach pain.
Aha! So she did make potions. Drew, make a note. Her father testified.
Potions? Are you mad?
Yeah.
Behave, Witcher. Sick of it all.
A killer prowls the city,
Wild
but
hunts
you're
take
not
you all.
scared, are you?
There's a few exclamation points in the Rosemary in Time. Oh, not quest. I want map. I want a merchant. So I can get rid of some of this stuff. There's a merchant right there. Okay.
Get in my way.
That is it.
Cheeks only.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
What's this about?
Nothing. Just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we were just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without a shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Horse Son Jr., but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
the thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Well, there's that quest. Didn't quite mean to trigger it right away, but didn't kick up too much, anyway.
You're the only one here's made a mistake. Now step up some crowds, quick!
I'm knackered.
And of course, this merchant is a quest as well.
Leave him alone.
And who might you be? Temple Guard undercover?
Call me an admirer of law and order.
Made a mistake coming to this town, then.
You're making the mistake. Leave him alone.
And if we don't?
This man's not worth your efforts. His shop's drowning in debt.
You're right. Even looks like a pauper.
I beg to differ.
Don't even know why I bothered the bugger. My apologies. Fairly well.
I, gotta go brush my teeth.
Go home, merchant, and try not to come round here anymore.
I will. I mean, I won't. I mean both, yes. Thank you, sir. I'm knackered. Hmm?
But I wanna sell you stuff. The hell? That's annoying. I guess this is the next closest merchant? I just want to get rid of the stuff that's weighing me down, so I can run again. I mean, I could discard it, but I mean, why discard it when I can get coin for it?
From the Yaruga to the Dragon Mountains. Jolly.
I guess this is a quest of me trying to find a way to get rid of stuff. Sorry, this is an episode of me trying to get rid of stuff. And finding it exceedingly difficult.
Open up.
Watch where you're walking.
What are you offering?
Alright, I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff. I will see you on the other side. Quick interjection here. He is selling some Zerrikanian saddlebags, which have plus 30 maximum inventory weight to what I currently have, which will help prevent that from happening again. Coincidentally, buying them gives him a heck of a lot of coin, so I can sell a bunch more stuff to him, so I'm going to do that. Alright, so that's gone, and sold most of what I can sell easily. I still need to offload some of this stuff. Actually, there's one more thing I think I can sell. It's this one. Yep. I can sell this one for sure. I still need to put a bunch of these relics in my stash, but I've got that extra load all gone.
See you.
So now I need to equip the new saddlebags that I bought. And let's head to the Rosemary and Thyme to talk to Dandelion. Finally.
will the morrow bring?
Is this true? To be a purveyor of cheap whores and watered down wine?
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
Oh, you're always considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you finally decide. Hey, handsome.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ecamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
What can I do? Can't I just lend you the coin, get a loan from the Vivaldi's bank? Or why a cabaret?
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Peter never gives long time. Something unusual. He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
You don't know how to... I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but the madam, well, you know.
Well, somehow I don't have a whole heck of a lot of confidence in Dandelion's plan.
Mitts to yourself. Meow. We can go at it.
What's he schemed up this time? How are things, Dudu?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years. And in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Gotta admit, your Menga, it's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learnt what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break a sorceress's fingers. After 2, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
That must be very existential for him to experience.
Dudu, tell me. The halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I've a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to Skelligan raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Take care of yourself, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
If you don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no good at giving?
To give, you got to have talent and character.
Catfight. I'm going to stash all of my relics. There we are.
Got a minute?
For you, my friend, always.
Gotta tell me, how'd you wind up owning this establishment?
You'll never believe this. I inherited it from none other than Alonzo Wiley, Whoreson Sr. himself.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron fist, but deep down, he was a romantic, pure as they come. This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make this a brothel, but the Rosemary went to me, and I planned to turn it into the most elegant venue in town, a den of art and culture.
How'd you and Priscilla meet?
It was at the court of Duke Hereward, the annual balladry contest. We faced off in the final.
Who won?
I don't remember.
I bet. Probably lost and you don't want to admit it.
Actually, she'd caught my eye, so I let her win. I was counting on getting a prize after the contest.
And? Did you?
That, my friend, is not your concern.
Got a portrait of Hierarch Hemmelford I'm willing to part with. Want it?
Yes! Those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary in time. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Butterfly collection? You of all people could stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. Give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them a bit. And she'd turn into a wellspring of passion.
See you, Dandelion.
On top of me.
To give, you got to have talent and character.
Let's see how Priscilla's doing after that conversation.
I haven't the strength, Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So, I'm going to call an end to the episode here. You know the drill. Click over there. Join me next time when we see if we can borrow a prop sword from Madame Irina. See you then.